Hi guys, my name is Johnny.
I'm Carolyn.
Yeah, and we are a husband-wife team doing this real estate for about 12 years already. So today I think we wanted to just share, we have gained a lot of experience over the years and wanted to share with you guys how we progressed from a BTO in Punggol to the current condo that we stay in Upper Thomson today. So our first home was a 5-room flat in Punggol, and at the time it was really very suitable for us because of the low monthly mortgage, especially we were running our own businesses. So like for me, I was doing real estate and Carolyn was in F&B. So at the time it really served our needs and purposes.
Yeah, and at that time we were planning to have children for within the first 2 years of our marriage. So it was very suitable. The community there was mostly young families like us, and I've met a lot of first-time mummies, and they really provided a lot of support. And we were so grateful for the support they received in the first few years being vulnerable as a first-time mum.
Yeah, I think you made many mummy friends, right? And I also made quite a number of daddy friends in Punggol. But for me, I think quite early on, I already had thoughts of wanting to move on to a private property, and it was something that was difficult to express to you. Yeah.
I have different idea on what that means at the time. So I was against the idea of moving into private because you'll be taking a larger debt and then the monthly outgoings would change drastically.
Yeah.
So we actually went for marriage counselling for a year to merge these plans that we have in mind.
Aligning all those values was really key to ensure we are aligned before we make the next decision to move on to private.
We're on the same page.
Yeah, we need to be on the same page, right?
So through marriage counselling, we actually discovered certain goals and values that we identify with and we want to achieve. So firstly, it's like retirement goal. We will really need to take leverage and really have a larger stake in our nation's economy, which we believe in. And we do not have that kind of bandwidth to handle a portfolio where you need to get updated with stocks and shares. So property was a stable asset that we believe in. Yeah, so this is something that both of us agree.
So as our child got older, I started to think more about primary school and what kind of school would we want her to go to. So talking to some of our neighbors in Punggol back then, what we realized is that the balloting process was very competitive because Punggol is a naturally high density area with a lot of young families, lots of young children. In order to assure that our child will get into the school of choice, we wanted to go to somewhere more mature estate where the chances of getting into the school of choice will be higher.
And when we shift in, we decided to come into the area when our child is in K1, even way before the balloting process begins. And that helped us in the sense that we get to know the parents on the ground and find out the various culture in the different schools in this area. That gave us a lot of information before we even make the decision on which school to go forward with.
Yeah, I think it's just getting to know your neighbors earlier, a support system. So down the road, when your child grows older, then she'll be able to make friends with similar values, similar culture, and it also helps us as a couple when we get to know other families that have children in this area as well. Yeah. So another key consideration, right, was being in a centralized location where we have access to all our family members, be it my side or your side. I think having support from all sides of the family is really very important. It allows us the bandwidth to deal with our work. For our work appointments, we really run north, south, east, west, right? Sometimes.
Tuas.
Yeah. So you can even go as far as Tuas to meet some of our customers. So being in a centralized location actually allowed us more time to even spend with our daughter, ensure that we have meal times with her for dinner.
Because I have 4 sisters, so they live in all parts of Singapore. I think it really helps to be in the middle of them all, where we can get to drop off my girl Xing Xuan, even in my other sister's house, before we go for appointments. That gives us a ease of mind before we go ahead and forge our careers.
So we had one customer whom we helped. Basically, they were similar situation as us, husband and wife with one child, 3 years old. And their very first initial decision, right, was to buy a freehold condo because from a financial perspective, they felt that will give them the best possible investment.
After consulting with us, he actually came to a conclusion that he really wants his child to go into his wife's alumni school. And in the end, he decided on a 99-year leasehold condo within 1 km of the school. And on top of that, right, it actually helps his family because his parents-in-laws are the ones that is providing the support in the childcare, and that really helped them so much in terms of bandwidth as well.
So after making this decision, right, it has actually helped both husband and wife to thrive in their individual careers, while also ensuring at the same time that their daughter gets the care, from their grandparents.
So as young parents, coming from a family point of view, we understand that real estate decision is not just about profitability.
Right, yeah, there are a whole set of other considerations like the kind of environment that you want your child to grow up in, and then even to the caregivers as well, the proximity to caregivers.
So feel free to reach out to us if you like us to value add in your decision process, as a couple.